please don't never tell on me, baby. Never tell. That mean don't call 12 on me, baby.
A community challenge right here on 2K TV.
Last weekend.
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team. Well, yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Indiana. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Heat, 3 spots below.
And, you know, for the Heat, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
I think it's safe to say that, for sure. They found their identity this season, and their confidence has only been building as the season has gone on.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jason Tatum is out there with Bryant. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Morant in at the 5. And for the Heat, we've got Fred VanVleet. Marvin Bagley is out there with Morris. Then there's Carter. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's VanVleet after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. And here is VanVleet. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
In Miami last year, they had a shooting problem. Bottom 3rd in the league in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. Hard to win that way in today's league.
Miami with the ball. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. VanVleet finds Carter. Kanter against Morris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steve, when you look at the Heat's roster, what you really see is a lot of toughness, length, and athleticism.
Yes, all of that's great as long as you can also put the ball in the net. Now we know roster construction is a fluid thing. Miami has a talented front office. They leave no stone unturned in trying to build a championship contender.
Tatum's shot is off.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
VanVleet, good, nice job down low. VanVleet's got his second basket of the night. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant kicks to Bryant. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Back to Bryant. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bagley. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. VanVleet's got 6. Here's Indiana, trailing by 4. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Clock at 6. Shoots. No good on the shot. And Indiana will come the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Here's VanVleet, following the basket by John Morant. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Morant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Got it off in time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. You may not remember.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Jokic is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Carter in at the 2 guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami. VanVleet finds Jokic. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for Miami. Now here's Morant. Covered by VanVleet. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays, you know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Good on both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Morris outside. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Bagley, no good. Pacers trail by 6. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Down low, here's Cantor. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
VanVleet passes to Carter. Dishes it to Morris. 6 to shoot. Here's VanVleet. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Brogdon right side. And it's sent back by Carter. They get it back. And Cantor throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And it's good for 2. VanVleet's got 10.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Tatum against Morris. With a step back, and it's Miami with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. 4-point game. Well, guys, Brogdon not a player that turns heads, but man, is he an efficient threat on the floor.
And he's been a great three-point shooter really since his rookie year. His field goal percentage continues to climb and has evolved into one of the best free throw shooters in the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
It's Vince Carter on the wing. 43 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to Morris. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists now in this one. Tatum on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Morris kicks to Van Vliet. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Tatum with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento. Here's Morant. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. And it's just about time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pacers trail by 5. On the court for Indiana, we've got Brogdon. Tatum out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Morant in at the point. Brogdon outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Carter, the pass to Van Vliet. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Indiana shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Jokic against Brogdon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. Think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it could create a lot of injuries. So I do like the clear path fouls.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Carter against Brogdon. Carter kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Jokic. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Morant passes to Tatum with the fadeaway. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And with that length, Tatum able to rise above defenders to knock down his jumper.
Van Vliet passes to Jokic. Shoots over Kanter. Morant with the steal. It's Brogdon on the wing. And it's all evened up. Brogdon's got 6.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Here's Brogdon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brogdon's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded closer. Again, the miss by the Heat. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Here's Van Vliet. That one's off, still out of sync. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Tatum makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Bagley. He kicks to Morris. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer. And it's Morant with the rebound. Indiana leading by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That shot misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Tatum drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for him.
You gotta close off the lane to the basket. Tatum is just so good at creating angles to attack.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Nikola Jokic and Van Vliet out there with Carter. Then it's Bagley, and it's Morris in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And the second free throw, good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Tatum against Morris. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Heat. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morris kicks to Jokic. Now here's Van Vliet. Carter dishes to Morris. Shot clock at 6 to tie it up. Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
The Heat trail by 4. Van Vliet passes to Morris. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Brogdon up and in on the layup. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Cantor. They get it back. Bagley kicks to Jokic. Tries again. And the bank shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Yeah, you got to really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Miami trailing. Here's Van Vliet. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Shifty, elusive offensively. Tatum's scoring potential is through the roof.
Now the pass to Jokic. Over Cantor. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 9. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
From 12 feet out, and the shot is long.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Kept alive, Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And Morris drops them both. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morant passes to Cantor. And here's Morant, defended by Carter. A floater, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
And Morris throws it down.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
And he commits the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Snatched up. Pass to Azania. Rozier for 3. And it's Zimonjic with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well.
Sauce, truffle. I been in my bag, duffel. I'm a dog, muzzle.